Hey everybody, so this is Ziggy and Fred here. This is a video I recorded July of 2024, and I can attach proof of that. That is when this was recorded. You can see that I was on the phone. You can see where I pushed aside. I'm on a call with Fred while I'm showing him all the stuff that Kathy's son Corey had posted, and Fred was still in the halfway house. He was selling all of Fred's stuff. When we saw that, you guys, our hearts were ripped out. We were very disappointed, sad. I mean, this was never, nobody ever gave him permission to sell Fred's stuff and to keep it all. They were acting like they were doing Fred a favor and allowing him to keep his stuff there. But then his son, or Kathy's son, had started posting all this stuff like within days of him, of them putting that stuff there. And a lot of this stuff too, let me just add, is not stuff that Fred told them that they could take, because they went back a couple more times, and this is exactly why. By themselves, when they were not supposed to. Fred never told them to go there. Well, Fred's sister Karen started blackmailing Kathy and making her think she was going to go to jail. Well, if Kathy has any worry at all, it would be more with this stuff that she and her son sold on Facebook Marketplace. Soon after we saw this, I didn't know how to go to Kathy and be like, we just saw your son posting all Fred's stuff on Facebook Marketplace. We didn't know what to do. And
I did contact her.
Yeah, and she
denied that he done any of it.
And I sent her, I showed her myself, and she just, basically ignored it. It was from that point on that basically we didn't hear from her again. She had already kind of disappeared. We were trying to give her the benefit of the doubt that maybe it was just her son that was involved in it. But she never, ever gave any type of explanation or anything on why all Fred's stuff was listed. Most of that stuff there is from Ben Hill Road that they had no business selling. So this is the true story of what really happened. I guess this is a way of damage control, but we were keeping it quiet because we didn't want her to go to jail. She was also dealing with CPS and stuff for a fight that happened when Fred was at the house. You guys have no idea how much bullshit and problems like she could have caused for myself and especially Fred. There was an incident one of the last times he stayed there because we were too scared once we noticed like there was some crazy things going on at that household and that we had no idea. And there was a fight. Kathy had her grandson, underage grandson, staying with her son, who's like 40, this guy. And there was a fight between her son and grandson, and Corey beat the crap out of him. And that's the start of what CPS got involved. And she got in a big whole thing, got her grandson taken away. So I don't know, people love to like make us the scapegoat for their issues, but Kathy's also going on these haters who she swears she'd never, like that she hated these people. And we tried to get her to stop. She would make herself sick watching them. Like even when we were over there and we'd hear her yelling at the TV, and we would tell Kathy to stop watching that stuff, that it was going to rot her brain. So unfortunately, guys, She got scared, and this is the route she took. And I don't know, we're pretty tired of people, taking advantage of us and acting like they're helping us while using that to get some kind of attention on YouTube or sympathy, when it's pretty much the other way around. One time when I was staying there, Kathy decided, like, my daughter and my mother were home, and she knew I had to get back. She knew the whole time, the date I had to go back. She purposely made sure her son wasn't there, like, when I needed to get to the airport, which was, like, almost 2 hours away. She had known about this the whole time. And she was like, well, can't you stay a few more days? Like, she was purposely trying to make me late, which I would have been late for the flight had my plane not been late. So it was crazy. Kathy, all this stuff that you're saying you had to take Fred to get his ID twice, shouldn't I just take once? Fred never got his mail. Anyways, guys, this is the true story of what happened.